Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Current air temperature coming in at a warm 60 degrees with a dew point of 58. Pretty close to one another, temperature and dew point. And with a dew point of 58, it's sufficient to produce some fog around here, I think. We have a calm wind currently. We have a fairly clear sky. A little bit of high, thin clouds, but that's not a bother. So we'll monitor the situation and see if we have any inland fog developing, mostly inland fog. Most of the heavier fog has been on the other coast this morning and to our north, but we'll watch the situation. Don't think it's going to be a big issue. We have high-level clouds kind of streaming across, similar to what we saw yesterday. These are thin clouds, and they certainly won't obscure the sun. We'll have plenty of daytime heating with the sunshine. And we don't have that long, continuous plume of moisture coming up from the southeast today either, so a lot more sun in the forecast. We have a couple areas of low pressure, one just now affecting parts of the Chicago area and the central Great Lakes down through the deep south, plus another one that's just about to move onshore and give California through Washington state a real headache. Heavy snowfall and some very torrential rains for California promised by that low. We have nearer to us this area of deepening low pressure moving towards Chicago, producing some icy conditions in the UP of Michigan and back toward Wisconsin. It's heading off toward the northeast, and we can already see the possibility of some areas of freezing rain in upstate New York as well. That'll be heading up toward down east Maine eventually. And this area of low pressure, this trough of low pressure that is going to develop back to the west, promises a surface low that could produce some rough weather in parts of the deep south as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in the northern and western Gulf Coast. Now, for us, there is the potential that as this system approaches the Atlantic coastline, we could see some rough weather in northern Florida and even maybe north central Florida Sunday night into Monday day. Could be some strong storms, even severe weather. So we'll be monitoring that and watching for that and see if that may progress further to the south. Most likely not, but we'll keep an eye on it. Until then, we have gorgeous weather compared to other parts of the country. Mostly sunny skies, dry skies as well. And we have some above average temperatures right straight through the week. So there's the area of low pressure spinning around, heading off to the north to the east, carrying this area of low pressure closer and closer to the central Gulf Coast. As it develops, it draws and taps in on this Gulf moisture lifting northward and produces the potential of some strong storms. By the way, all of these little systems that will be moving along this stalled frontal boundary are going to produce some pretty sloppy weather for the inauguration. It does look like the day before the inauguration will be decent weather. Inauguration day itself will probably feature rain showers. The day after, Saturday, will probably be fairly clear weather. And then looks like Sunday into Monday and Tuesday, it'll be very stormy as an area of low pressure, that tail end of which may produce some severe weather in Florida, moves off the Atlantic coast. So we'll be monitoring that throughout the weekend. Here's the severe storm outlook for the next couple of days through Wednesday. You can see the bullseye for severe weather located around the Louisiana Delta region. For us, don't expect to see much in the way of thunderstorm activity. We should stay dry right straight through Friday. The snowfall futurecast, however, shows a pileup of snow in the Pacific Northwest. I've seen some estimates in the Olympic and Cascade Mountain ranges of up to 15 feet of snow with this storm system moving onshore. Southeast wind at about 10 knots, make it a nice boating weather this afternoon. And in the extended range, above average warmth. And then some stormy conditions possibly Sunday into Monday.